Hi, today on Rustic Valley, we are gonna make a lot of balls. I was gonna open the show with Tom Petty's Free Falling, but do free balling. My husband said no. So anyway, we're just gonna make balls instead of singing about balls. Anyway, I have 5 pounds of ground chuck in this bowl. And you're asking me, why are you making so many meatballs? Well, my cousin slash sister Celine is coming in about, well, Mother's Day weekend, remember, like a week and a half. And she gave me a list of things she would like me to make for her. So what I'm gonna do is make balls, freeze them, and bag them. So today we're gonna bag your balls. I'm full of just selling screen jokes today. Maybe because it's Saturday, I don't know. So today, I have 5 eggs. 5 pounds of meat, 5 eggs. Beat them up. So usually I do 1 egg per pound of meat. And before as a kid, I was like, why are you beating the eggs? I never understood it. Here's my theory. My theory is because it mixes up the yolk and the whites evenly, so that when you do pour it all over and mix it around, it's just basically evenly distributing your eggs with your balls. Bumping to the eggs and balls. My husband's not laughing. This is really funny stuff. Okay, so guess not for him because he has balls. So here I have 2 cups of Parmesan cheese. I don't get the fancy schmancy Parmesan cheese. You can, but when you're making this size, this is really good enough. I'm saying 2 cups, but we're gonna see. Oh, what the hell? 2 cups, which is about 1 of the 8-ounce containers of already shredded Parmesan cheese. What else? Salt. I usually just go but I'm gonna try to measure because my friend Lisa Barnstorff was like, make sure you do measurements, so I'm trying to measure. Okay, let's see if this would work. A tablespoon. Yeah, tablespoon of salt. I don't measure. Usually people who cook don't measure. Okay, but I'm trying. And pepper, we'll probably do a teaspoon of pepper. Not too much pepper. A little bit of pepper, but not too much pepper. Now well, yeah, he loves it when I mention my ex-husband. My ex-husband's great-grandma taught me how to make meatballs. Lovely, 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 lovely lady. Of course, she made them differently, but when you're making this amount, you want to do them this way because it's just easier. And they still taste really good. All right, here we got a tablespoon of garlic powder. I might use more. Yes, use a tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon. Because I like garlic. You can use fresh garlic if you want to. You can use fresh onion if you want to grate it again. But this quantity, boom, 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 done, done, done. They taste so good, it almost doesn't even really matter. And then this is onion powder. Let's open it. Onion powder, same. Whoops, a little over a tablespoon. And Italian seasoning, one of my faves. I usually do about a tablespoon per pound, so I'm gonna just we're gonna wing it. Let's see, 1, yeah, 2, yeah, we'll do 3 tablespoons because we have seasoned Italian breadcrumbs, so we don't want over. We can always add more. And here I have 2 cups of Italian breadcrumbs. Now, Noni used to get stale Italian bread. I'm gonna add a cup first just to see how we're working. We'll do a cup first because again, you can always add more. She used to get Italian bread, wait for it to get stale, soak it, and then the woman would grate it and then put it in her meatballs. I love my cousin, but I'm not gonna do that for this right now. Actually, I don't think I think I maybe did it the first few times I made them after Noni taught me how to make them, but it was like, yeah, no. Now we're also gonna add to this. We don't want to overwork. You can also, and I'm using chuck because there's a lot of fat in chuck. I would not do this with like lean ground beef. Don't do 90-10 or 93-7% difference. You need at least an 80% meat, 20% fat. Because the fat is where the flavor is. Okay, see, this is making me sweat. Oh, we live in Arizona, and it's already about 90 degrees outside, so For all you people back east, sorry. But guess what? We'll be jealous of you guys in the summer. Well, maybe not, because the humidity is not good for curly hair. Okay. This is exhausting. Actually, I didn't go to the gym today, so I'm working out well. Get all this stuff well incorporated. Maybe we might take a little break and I'll come back and roll these because I'm going to be a minute mixing up the meat. Okay, I found out what my issue was. Actually, one of my issues. There's a list of them. That's a different show. I usually put my bowl in the sink so then I can kind of put your weight behind it and mix things a little easier. So you know it's all mixed up. You kind of see your Parmesan cheese through everything. You see the Italian seasonings. Actually smells really good. And the 1 cup of breadcrumbs works perfectly. So what I'm gonna do now is make like golf size meatballs. If you want to use these for sandwiches in a bigger roll, obviously make them bigger. I'm gonna make a bunch of golf size balls for my cousin. And after they're frozen, I'm gonna put them in a freezer bag. You can put them in a freezer container, like a hard one if you want. When you thaw them out, do take them out of the bag and put them on a flat surface again so they'll just become just one, they'll just kind of squish on each other and then you'll have like oddballs. Thank you, here, I'll be. So we're gonna do this, freeze them. The way to cook these, you can cook these, Noni used to roll them in a little flour, dust them in a little flour, and shallow fry them in oil. So just like this much oil in a pan, and just roll them around till they're like crispy, yummy brown. It's so good. That was my boy's favorite way of eating meatballs. You could put them on a cooking sheet, put them in the oven, 350, bake them till they're done, or even put them in sauce. Doesn't have to be homemade sauce. You can get jar sauce, put that on the stove, drop your balls in there. Sorry, I don't know why balls. You can even put them in frozen. It'll take them a little longer to cook, obviously, because they're frozen. Or thaw them and then just cook them in your sauce. Simmer. You don't want to, well, actually get your sauce to a boil, put them in, and then lower the heat. And then just wait till they're cooked. And that's it. So here we are. I'm going to be rolling 5 pounds of meatballs. And there you have it. Meatballs. That's it. I'm done with balls. Sorry, honey. I'm done with balls.